I want to welcome you all for being here tonight. We're going to talk tonight about this gorgeous patch called the X39, and it's really an amazing patch. I found this patch 3 years ago when one of my girlfriends from California called me and asked me if I knew what photobiomodulation was. And I said, actually, Kathy, I do. And she said, I knew you would know, Onyx. And I said, yes, Kathy, I have a red light bed in my home. And she said, well, have you heard of the X39? And I said, no, I haven't. And she said, well, the X39 activates the GHK copper peptide, which resets 3,000 to 4,000 of your genes to a younger, more youthful state. And it activates your body's own stem cells. And I'm like, really? This little Band-Aid can do that? I have this huge red light bed that I get into to get photobiomodulation. And you're saying that this little patch can do that? She said, yes, it's a photobiomodulation. It's a frequency patch. So nothing actually passes through the skin. So it's really simple to wear. The best part about this patch is any spot will do. So if you have a place that you're experiencing pain, you could put it right there. If you want to put it in a place where David does his scientific studies, you could put it there. We have more than 120 patents. We have more than 80 scientific studies. Now, when David does a study with one of these patches, what he does is he has everybody in the study put up just at the bottom of his neck. That's where my patch is right now. And then or just below the belly button. But the truth is with X39, any spot will do. So you're going to really enjoy this patch if you haven't had the pleasure of wearing it yet. Now, you don't need to wear it for 24 hours a day. In fact, I encourage you, please do not wear it for 24 hours a day. Wear it for 12 hours. So put it on for 12 hours, take it off, throw it away, rest and rejuvenate for 12 hours, and then put a new patch on. Now, most people will put the little packs of X39 right next to their toothbrush, and they put it on in the morning when they brush their teeth, and they take it off in the evening when they brush their teeth. So that's what I do. If you find another system that you like better, that's okay too. So the reason that we encourage you to take it off for 12 hours a day is the body does something called attenuation, and the human body can get lazy. So for instance, if we start taking vitamin D, the body stops making vitamin D because it recognizes we're putting it in androgynously. So the reason we ask you to take the patch off for 12 hours a day is because we want to keep your body manufacturing on its own the GHK copper peptide. So how does this little frequency work? It's really a lot like the sun. So what's in here is crystals. David grows these crystals in his lab, and then he infuses these crystals with a frequency. And the frequency, when the patch is near the skin, we're all light beings, whether it's us, whether it's a dog or a cat or a horse. We all, if you look at one of those special cameras where you can see the red light, you'll see all of us have a red light around our body because we're all light beings. So when this patch is next to the body, it's activated. And what it does is it sends a frequency to the skin that tells the skin to elevate GHK copper peptide. Much like when we stand in the sun sends a frequency to us that tells us, hey, skin, make vitamin D, and then your body makes vitamin D. That's exactly how this little patch works. Now, everybody always asks me the same question, Onyx, what's this little patch going to do for me? And what I will tell you is the same thing I tell everybody else. I don't know. The reason I don't know is this patch is really individualized. Why? Because all of us have what I call a little black box. We have our own special computers that knows what we need in our body. So when you activate your own stem cells, what happens is your computer in your body tells your stem cells what it wants it to go after. The stem cells will travel systemically through your body looking for the weakest link. So I can tell you what it did for me. What I noticed immediately is that I was sleeping better. And the way I knew that is because I was dreaming more. Then after wearing the patch for about 3 weeks, 12 hours on, take it off, throw it away, rest and rejuvenate for 12 hours, then put a new patch on. I had an age spot right here. And my esthetician said to me, Onyx, I said, what? She said, that age spot of yours is 75% smaller and 75% lighter. That was after 3 weeks. Then what I noticed is my hair is growing. And literally it was cut like a week ago. And I just saw a friend who saw me on Sunday. And he's like, my gosh, Onyx, what's going on? Your hair just keeps growing. I said, I know, it grows like crazy now. And then after wearing the patch, the X39 for a year, I noticed something really amazing. I went to my fancy periodontal dentist. I have one of those dentists that maps the gums in your mouth. And so I have the map of my gums with the pockets pre X39. And then I have the map after wearing X39 for 1 year. So after wearing X39 for 1 year, the doctor said to me, Onyx, I said, what? He said, what's going on? And I said, what do you mean? He said, 75% of your pockets are gone. This doesn't happen. Has your dental hygiene changed? And I said, no, sir, I'm sorry, it has not. But I've been wearing this little stem cell activation patch, and that must be what has shifted things.